it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Lots to get to today. We'll have Mike Schaefer in for the 7 o'clock hour. We'll have Rick Heyman's song today. We got Tech Time with Trip coming up from Computer Hardware.
It's a party.
It's a full day.
It's a party.
It's a full show today. Lots of stuff going on.
The shades went up so we can see O Street.
The Cardinal is still in the tree ahead of us there.
Bill's Cardinal.
Bill's Cardinal.
Some nice hat.
Yeah. Looks regal. Yeah, it's beautiful. Good looking Cardinal.
The shades went up and we can watch O Street, which I do.
I'm almost distracted because the lights from that tree now deflect off of the glass. So you kind of keeps my eyes there instead of the cars outside now.
It's pretty though, isn't it?
It is pretty. It's beautiful.
That reflection's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Here we are. Just 3 guys talking sports.
I snorted.
2 guys that didn't play football.
So, no football.
Oh, no football. Neither one of you guys coach football.
No. I kind of do, like in a fantasy world. Yeah. I pretend I'm a coach. Hey,
I played flag football.
Yeah, you
college.
did.
Played a little high school football.
Did you?
Well, sorry, middle school football. Let's go.
Yeah, don't exaggerate.
Middle school football.
You know how this came up one time? Bill was we were talking, and he said, "You know how when you're a coach, you kind of talk about your playing past." And I just kind of said it. I didn't play, so and you brushed it off during the phone call. But right after we were done, you sent a text, and it said, "So, no football."
This whole time I thought Sybil played. I'm like, some knowledge.
You know how you sit around with the guys and talk about your old football games and stuff? No, I didn't play.
No, that's right. So no
Can't
football.
do that. Doesn't work.
So no football.
Anything for Idle Chit Chat off the bat? Who wants to start? Bill, what do you got for Idle Chit Chat today?
I'm going to start off with retirement.
Ooh.
Yeah, I need to, and this is on football. I need to touch on Nick Henrich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Good. I've not spoken with him. We text back and forth, just checking on each other or type of thing. I didn't talk any football with him like during the season. Checked in with him after he got injured. Then I saw that he was retiring. Basically, that's kind of how I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say there has been so many. I said I've coached thousands of players, and he wasn't in my room as far as coaching when I ended up taking over as part of the defense. But he was such a critical piece. And what people need to know about this young man is there's this 10-80-10. And that's just like the 10%. There's 10% of the world that do things at such a fabulous rate you can't even imagine. They just do everything right, above board, at the highest level. And there's 80%. That's kind of where we're kind of banging around, doing okay. Just sometimes we dabble with that top 10%. Then we're
just kind of careening through life.
Careening through like that, and then there's the 10% that do nothing right. There's just have nothing going right, and then they never come out of it. But Nick was just I've never been around a human that had that kind of spirit before. Obviously, I'm not going to talk about the great player that he was, and then how someone gave that type of effort at all times, but just his spirit in the room was one of the most incredible people I've ever coached in my entire life, because it was never like, I know we got to get him going. He's in a mood. We have to deal with him a little bit today. He's got a lot of talent. We just got to try to get him let's just get him down the right path today. Hey Barrett, can we get Nick going? It was just I've never seen him not smiling. I've never seen him not play as hard as he possibly could, but I've never seen spirit like that. Mm-hmm. And there's someone when I say he's the best ever, I'm never going to say best ever but he's at that level of the person, because I don't want to get into comparisons, but I've never been around a human being that I was like, at some point, are you going to have a bad day? Ever? Never had a bad day.
Man, one of those people.
One of those people.
Yeah, there's people like that.
He's that 10%er. And really, he's not a 10%er. He's in the 2%. He's in the 2%. And so for him to be retiring, I know that was a very tough decision, but I just wanted to thank him for everything that he's done for Nebraska football, everything he did for me, because my time in Nebraska would have not been anywhere close to successful, and it would have been miserable without Nick. He was that type of a spirit on the team, and so wherever he goes, I'm telling you right now, if I'm listening, and I'm a business person, I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to hire him, and whatever you think you can pay him triple. Pay him triple of what you think what entry level would be. Pay him triple, because it'll pay off within 1 year.
He's smart.
Whatever level it is. It doesn't matter what it is. Hire him for anything.
He could drive that bus over there. He'd be a good bus driver.
He would drive it and be the best bus driver there would be in the country. So, like I said, I just want to shout out to him. There's a lot of people that have hung him up in these last few days, and different people like that, and a lot of people that mean a ton to me. But that young man was special with his spirit, and I think everyone would agree with me on that.
That's beautiful.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I never had
Wonderful.
I don't know him like you do, but it was always positive experience. I did think, who's the BYU head coach?
Kalani Sitake.
There you go.
Shifting gears a little bit, I thought about Bill yesterday and thought about coaching. I think about coaching a lot. I'm fascinated by the profession. And then I was watching, and here's the thing. What fascinates about me in part is because you don't have control over everything. Your jobs are on the line all the time. It seems like the pressure's enormous. I was watching, and then something happens. You have no control over it. You can't say it was bad coaching that BYU lost the game in overtime to Oklahoma State. I just stumbled on it. I got done with my column early yesterday, and that game was on. I was like, oh, this is a good game. And I watched the overtime, and what happened in overtime had nothing to do with, what's his name?
Kalani Sitake.
Nothing to do with him. And you could tell BYU wanted that game bad. It was bowl eligibility.
Bowl eligibility.
Yeah.
The game, they're playing a ranked team. It's at Oklahoma State.
Goes into overtime.
Yeah.
Goes into overtime. They both score a touchdown in the first overtime. In the second overtime, BYU just set up perfectly. Oklahoma State scores, goes for two, doesn't get it. So now BYU's in control. But the game just ends suddenly. And I thought BYU did a marvelous job, first of all, to get to overtime. They had to drive, and they had to set up a 48-yard field goal in a driving rainstorm. The kid boomed it through from 48. And I'm thinking, man, BYU looks good. They look tuned in, tuned up. It's a good. They look better. I mean, they're pressing Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's trying to get in the Big 12 championship game. Driving rainstorm, and then the game just ends. No, it's not bad coaching. It's not bad anything. It just ends because they throw a little flare out to the tight end, and number 8 for Oklahoma State just rips the ball out.
He steals it from him.
He's
going down.
It's over.
He's going down as close as he's going to be down, and the guy just takes it from him. Game over. It's like, hey, see you guys later.
No bowl. I mean,
Oklahoma State's going to the championship game. Imagine who else got their heart ripped out on that one.
Who?
Oklahoma. So
Last year in the Big
BYU
12.
wins that game somehow, Oklahoma and Texas are playing in this game.
I watched that BYU coach kind of hold his head went down. I'm like, it's nothing he can do. It was the coach. The team was really well coached.
They played a great game. They played a great game.
Yeah.
Just fell short.
Yeah, those things.
It drives me nuts.
The number of times little things have changed careers.
Yeah.
Of just little things. A play changed the entire career of someone's, what was going to happen to them in their life. It literally changes everyone's life.
Unbelievable. I've told Jake many times, I don't have the stomach for what you do. I don't. I couldn't. It'd be like, well, I mean, couldn't do anything about that.
Yeah.
I just ripped the ball out.
Yeah.
Good play. Over. No
Season
bowl game.
10, yeah.
Affects how the rest of your life goes.
Isn't that something?
It does.
It does.
It does. It's how the rest of your life goes.
There's a little more pressure on Sitake now, right? Didn't make a bowl game.
Assistant coaches.
Yeah.
Jobs will change. Things happen.
I couldn't do it. Sorry, Jake.
I like that. I think that was a good
Thank you.
Good story there about Sitake. Good about you watching the game. But,
it was fun.
Here's the deal. Sometimes those games turn out to be disappointments. You know, both teams have a lot to play for, but one team pulls away and just not a great game. That was a great football game. And BYU was up early, and Okie State battled back. They missed an extra point. They would have put them up by 4. So it gave BYU the chance to make that field goal, get to overtime, which they did.
It was Gundy's biggest comeback. They were down 17 points.
Oh, they were.
They missed an extra point late to go up by 4. And so that's why BYU had the chance to get that field goal, which they did. When it goes to overtime, And yeah, it's a tough way to lose. Incredible way to win. For Oklahoma State.
There was never a time when I didn't think BYU was going to win that game.
No kidding.
I did. I'm like, this is just the kind of game that they're going to win. And it's the mayhem that happens. Also, is going to send Oklahoma to the championship game against Texas.
Unbelievable. Yeah, you're right. College football is really good. It's been a really good season.
And when like I said, we'll get into delve into the transfer portal and all the different things going on. But like it was on a Bill's Thrills, whatever, month and a half ago, is that you have all these things of like, I don't like it. I don't like the portal. I don't like the NIL. I don't like any of this stuff that's going on. And I agree with that. I wish it was old school. But now it has changed. You just get on board. But the product on the field,
good.
It's really good.
It's good.
You're watching more football than you've ever watched. I mean, you're watching football going like, this is really good. It's good to watch. And right now the problem is everyone's saying the exact same thing. Why would it not be 12 teams this year?
Yeah,
how could
be a perfect year?
How can we in 1969 land and walk on the moon, but we couldn't figure out how to do 12-team playoff in a year? How can that be when the model's already set?
Yep.
But it was all about TV because they couldn't divvy up how the TV rights were. That's what it was. It wasn't like we couldn't do it. The TV's like, ESPN's like, we're not doing that. We paid our money to have this done. This is how it's gonna go down. Just imagine right now if you knew the teams that should be. I mean, right now this is the first time we know that there's several teams going to be left out that could win it all.
Yep.
If Alabama doesn't get in the playoffs, they could win it all.
Texas
could win it all. Washington, Oregon's going to get left out. They could win it all.
Yeah, Florida.
Or it's not like going. Do you really want to watch Oregon play Michigan? Nah, that's trash.
No,
no, you'd kill to watch it.
That would be a bloodbath.
Yeah, it'd be incredible to watch. It's one of those first years where you just go, wow, this is incredible. The matchups, they went through them the other day. Who would be playing right now? You're going like, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow.
It'd be good.
It'd be really good stuff.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but just get Florida State in there if they beat Louisville. I was listening to another show on Saturday night.
Louisville.
Another show on Saturday night that the co-host big for an hour. The whole topic was Florida State doesn't belong even if they're undefeated. I just wondered
because of the quarterback situation.
I guess
that's the only thing you can say.
Well, no, they haven't played anybody. They haven't
played a rough schedule, and they've not been. When you watch them, the eye test has not been overly dynamic.
Except against LSU.
They look great against LSU.
But there's no chance that they won't get in, and there's no chance there's no way I believe that you shouldn't get in.
You're right. I saw that yesterday.
13-0, they're in.
Yeah,
they're going to be in.
Can't fight
the
that.
interesting one. Everyone that if you want to see mayhem, have Alabama beat Georgia.
But
I kind of expect it right
if
now.
If that happens, then Alabama and Georgia have to be in together. You have to have two SEC teams.
There's no chance Alabama's in. There's no chance.
If Georgia?
If Texas wins. No, if Texas wins, Texas is going to get it. Texas is ahead of them. If Texas beat them head-to-head, there's no way in both one loss. You say, well, what's the determining factor? Well, they play each other. They did. They went to Alabama and beat them.
They were on the road.
And beat
your
them.
Home stadium.
So there's no chance that. And
but if Texas loses to Okie State,
what's that?
If Texas loses to Okie State,
absolutely.
Drama, a lot of drama ahead this weekend. Tons of drama ahead.
Dang, you keep Alabama out if they beat Georgia. Yeah. If they end the 32-game win streak.
If Texas wins,
I know. I mean, there's cases where it's unfortunate, but the head-to-head doesn't always mean that team's going to win out.
What if all of a sudden they just come up with hey, we're going to do a bunny bracket and put 5 and 4 play each other?
That'd be awesome.
It'd be awesome. Just out of the blue. That's something new here.
We can do it.
Why not? We're going to play that. We'll play it in Detroit. It's a dome. Meet you up there.
There's some idle chit chat.
Before I get to Matt Rule audio, one last thing for idle chit chat. Just a plug for tomorrow. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards will be there at 47th and Judson. It's just south of 48th and Holdridge, and we have lanes open for you guys. There's lanes that are full, but there's lanes that are still available to come by and bowl for free. We'll be there from 6 to 8 a.m. It's the 60th anniversary of Madsen's being open at just south of 48th and Holdridge. So please, if you want to call Sarah and the team out there to get your lanes, it's a 402-467-3249. There'll be free coffee, free donuts, free bowling. So please call them and join us tomorrow from 6 to 8 a.m. It's going to be fun.
Sounds like heaven.
I think also should be mentioned, because this came up from a breaker, I said, Bill, I'm trying to get my team together. It's been a little hard to get my team together. I think it's very important to know that you don't have to bowl.
No.
I think there's some people think that they have to bowl to show up. No. That's not it at all.
Come join us.
Yeah, you don't have to show up with your own ball and shoe. Just come join us at the event.
There's no
sit in the lounge.
Yeah, sit in the lounge.
Play some pool if you want to, or just chill.
Yeah, we'll be there.
So there we go. That's tomorrow, 6 to 8 a.m. Madison's just south of 48th and Holdridge. That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Newton's Lawn Care. Sign up for a 2024 fertilizer program. Call them or text 402-440-6297, Newton's Lawn Care. All right, Matt Rule was at the podium yesterday to wrap up the regular season. A press conference. Sip, you were in the building.
Did you get a question in, Sip?
Yeah, I asked him about the quarterbacks.
Oh, nice. So the lead story going around the country right now, if you pull up ESPN, is that Coach Rule mentioned it's $1 to $2 million, maybe more for a quarterback.
Yeah.
And you spurred that on.
That was your question? Sadly, we don't have your question on.
You know how many toes there are? There are 5, and you're the big toe.
Big toe.
You're the most important toe.
Would you stop?
Right from the movie Stripes. The big toe. That's incredible that you're the one.
Spurred the nation.
I just mumbled out a question.
You ignited the nation.
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. I mean, I guess I was doing things yesterday work-wise, and I didn't even know that was a national story. What he said was,
I have the audio. You want to hear?
Okay, thank you.
Here's Matt Rule.
That's the whole reason that we did. That's why we did a press conference.
Yes, we're going to hear from Matt Rule because he talked. Matt Rule, in terms of will Nebraska look into the portal for a quarterback? It was in the console. So here's Matt Rule from yesterday.
I think that the portal for me is I either want to, if we go to the portal, I either want to get someone with at any position, someone with multiple years, I think is on caliber with the guys that we have, or someone who's instant impact upgrade, like someone who can make a difference. Make no mistake that a good quarterback in the portal costs, $1 million to $1.5 million to $2 million right now. So just on the same page, right? So let's make sure we all understand what's happening. So there's some teams that have $6 or $7 million players playing for them. So we just kind of believe in doing things like the old school way, the hard way, building. But that doesn't mean we won't look at people in the portal. It mean it's just we did it last year, right? It just means they have to be clearly an impact player for us if they're like a 1-year player, or they have to be someone that has multiple years to get in our program and develop. So
he wants to do it the old school way, which I appreciate. But they'll mix in players. That's what they did last year. So they got. If you just look at, for instance, the offensive side of the ball, Ben Scott was a critical transfer, right? The center.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Huge.
Filled in nicely. He was not a problem. He was pretty good.
He was.
And then their leading receiver, Billy Kemp, was from Virginia. On the other, now those guys were the main guys on offense. They didn't have really high impact players on defense. MJ Sherman came from Georgia. He worked out pretty well. He's playing 40 plus snaps a game pretty much regularly. Elijah Judy coming on passing downs. The Texas A&M lineman, probably a few other guys you could.
Chief Borders did play a little bit.
Chief Borders did play a little bit. Collier, safety, was listed number 2. But I think Collier played a little bit, not very much.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
No, he didn't play very much. He was listed number 2, but didn't play all that much. Collier. So that's the way. I think that'll be his MO. Rules MO. Sprinkling guys. It's not going to be a mass situation, probably. I mean, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Oh, whoa, hang on. This sounds like this.
Tune in, people.
Right, I'm going to tell you something right
listen
now.
in.
You, if you're a fan looking for a lot of Nebraska players going into the portal, not going to happen. I don't know. They might have 1 or 2. There's not going to be a lot of portal activity. And there's not going to be a lot of going in and getting guys because they have a lot of scholarship players. They're over.
I was going to say that was the question that we'll have for Schaefer.
Okay.
Eventually, there's numbers.
There's numbers and they're over. And I don't know, Bill.
Yeah,
I don't know the exact number.
Now
but
there are ways around it where your name, image, and likeness can simply be your scholarship. You may not be getting more, so you can have 100 guys on scholarship.
Basically,
you can just say, "Hey, we're going to pay your school. You're not going to get above and beyond money. Your money is going to go for your school, but you're getting school paid for."
That can happen. I don't think they want to do a lot of that, but yeah, that can happen. Now, here's the part. Okay, now some of this is Nebraska players have a good deal here. There's not a rush to leave because their NIL deals are good. And Bill, you've been part of it. The Nebraska athletes in general are treated really well.
Absolutely. Treated well from in every phase. Nebraska does things the right way, and the new staff's doing a great job with them. I would say there'll probably be a few more in the portal than what you think, just because of history.
Maybe
just because history just says there's going to
you could coach me to 4.
There's going to be probably more just because that's what the numbers say across the country. So I'm just saying, take the average. And that's like, do you think it's going to be so and so? I have no idea of anything.
No, I got you.
But I just imagine someone's going to be like, okay,
there could be a name in there that you go, ooh.
And some of them could be simply several of them that could be leaving could be, I think I have a better opportunity to play. My opportunities may not be as well here, and I want to be on the field.
That could be
the entire time. So you might look at that.
I don't think you could get me to over 5. There's not going to be a lot of.
You've gone from 2 to 5 quickly.
Yeah. Okay. 4.
We went from none to now we're over 5.
So quickly to 5.
Where's it stop?
Confused here.
Where's it stop?
And there could be a name. I mean, I've heard some, and I'm just going to stop right there. There could be a name or two that you go, oh God, that's not good. Maybe we'll see, but I don't think it's going to be there's not going to be a lot of news. Now there'll be you played the audio. There's going to be a quarterback. I don't know.
So he says $1 to $2 million for a
it depends on the quarterback.
Going right.
It depends on the quarterback. I think that's a very high end. I think that'd be like a Malik Murphy, very high end quarterback. Like, I don't know. I don't think they all command that. I mean, I know
the problem with
everything
with this is that nothing is documented.
Yep.
Right.
And I still talk to
I
talked to numerous head coaches yesterday, and they're still like, yeah, we don't even know what they don't know what the numbers are. They have no idea. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Someone's telling me this. Well, so and so. There's nothing. This isn't the NFL.
No, it's
where
not.
It's like, hey, what are you getting to be a free agent? They're going to pay me 4.9. Here it is. It's in writing.
No, there are cases though when players go to coaches and say, "This is what I need." So some coaches do know what the market is.
They have an idea. They're not like out to lunch. Like,
Right.
whoa,
Right.
You want money?
Right.
When are we doing this? When did this start? What? Is this something new? Someone's got to fill me in on this.
We're
whole
missing
thing.
something here.
Right.
Yeah, they're well aware. But just like I said, when people talked about the deal going bad at Florida State, wasn't it 2 years or a year ago? If the quarterback was like, he's promised $7 million. No, it's not true. But everybody now can just float the number. It's like, well, what are you hearing? No, I'm hearing 3.2.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
And then
That's what you're hearing.
It's on the radio too.
Right.
It's all the time. It's like, well, the deal was this. I'm like, hang on a second.
Maybe.
But it is.
Yeah, you got to take them with a grain of salt. That's a weird part of NIL, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
That you can, the players can make quite a bit of money and nobody really knows it,
But the best ones will come up with, it's like, if you make an offer to a player and he's like, I'll take it. You're like going, okay, we kind of went over on that one. Obviously, we must have. That wasn't the
that one up.
I'll tell you though, you can't.
You do a little lower.
I've listened to Rule Talk now for a year, and it's clear to me he doesn't want to be an overpaying school. Now it's blurry. All this is blurry because he's not supposed to have anything to do with it.
Yeah,
but naturally, a head coach is going to have something to do with it, and he doesn't want Nebraska to be that school. That
I would imagine that he wants. Some schools will be different. I want to get it out front, or some schools are going to be, I want to make sure that we're giving the money to the players that are currently on the team.
Bam. That's what it is.
I want to give the money that's currently, these guys are Huskers or whoever they're at. These guys are K-State Wildcats, and I want the money to go to those that have played, put the time in here, and then let's take care of them. And if you get known for that, that's also very, very good. It's like, hey, you get taken care of here.
Do
things the right way. You take care of your own guys.
Yeah, I just say it another way. You're exactly right.
Say that again.
You're exactly right.
You're
exactly right. And
cut that out, Josh.
They want their priority to be players that have played, and even players that have played elsewhere, that have proven themselves. They'll be more. Nebraska will be more apt to play those players. But you've heard what he said. Maybe Jake can find the sound. He reiterated that we Well, he did. We already listened to it. He wants to do it the hard way, the old school way. We want to develop players. We want to get players in the program and develop them. And then a guy like Ty Robinson is going to reap the rewards. He's going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
To stay here. He's
He's
well
played
into
well.
6 figures. Yeah.
Plus, also he's at a position that needs to be made. It's D line.
Yep.
So that anytime you have a D lineman, that is so critical to what you have going with what you're doing.
Yeah, and I can say I don't mind saying this. This is not really even speculation. He's going to make well into 6 figures. Well into 6 figures. And that's not, I know. I mean, it's not like I'm.
We probably saw it on social media.
I did not see it on social media.
No. I was talking about something different.
Oh.
Where in his second year as a starter, Brock Purdy is at $875,000.
NFL, 49ers.
So the college players now are making more significant. There's probably 20 to 25 quarterbacks making significantly more than you would make in the NFL. So that's why you wonder why a quarterback might come back.
Right.
And so it's like, hey,
better deal.
If all of a sudden, let's just say that it's true that it's like, hey, I can make $2 million. It's like, I think I'm going to play one more year, develop myself better. Oh, make way more money. And also, once you go beyond a first round draft pick, there's no guarantees. They only keep 2 active on the roster. That's it.
Guarantees.
And so that's a tough job. I'm going like, whoa. I mean, all the guys that are playing really good right now, do you think they're all going to be stars in the NFL? No. They just the history says no. It won't happen. And so it's like, man, I wish I could just play again one more year. And then now you get paid to play.
And that's why, again, you're seeing, before we get back to the sound check, one more thought. You're seeing a lot of 6-year guys come back because the deal's good. Ramir Johnson's not playing for free anymore.
Yeah.
He's not. I can tell you he's not. Yeah. I'm not saying he's getting rich, but he's got a good deal here. It's not just scholarship anymore. It's stipends. He's making money on top of that. So it's enticing.
Especially when you're a graduate.
Yeah.
So I can go to graduate classes, way less load academically.
And
way less load.
Yeah, and they don't, a lot of those kids don't have to worry about money.
No.
Now, they don't. They got their scholarship, they got the other things that go with it, and they got their NIL deal.
Yeah, when you talk to that is the one thing that is so much fun to talk to those who are 70s, 80s, 90s, whenever they played pre all this, just how they were trying to get through life.
Oh, hard.
I mean, one of the standard issues was like that for football players. They'd have parties.
Yep.
They'd have house parties, and that's how they made their rent. They'd have cake parties, and then they might even call the police to have it broken up. And then that's how they made $300 and like that. Yeah, that was how they made their rent. They're trying to make their rent money.
Yeah.
Now it's a different lifestyle.
I call my mom and say, "Mom, I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got no food."
What'd she tell you? Too bad.
I'll send it. I'm not telling Dad.
Tell Dad.
What else you got?
Well, he went in a lot of directions. He obviously addressed the Jeff Sims, the situation with Jeff Sims. He talked about all right, here's Matt Rule yesterday on what does the future hold.
Well, here's what he was asked. It was a good question. He was asked, what lessons did you learn from the recruitment of Jeff Sims on through his playing at Nebraska?
Well, I'm never going to say anything that's going to sound at all sound disrespectful towards a player. So, I think Jeff's an amazing young man, an amazing human that was there for his teammates every step of the way. Had we started off with a couple layup games and, he got some confidence, maybe things would have gone better. He's really talented, can run, dynamic, can make all the throws, just turn the ball over too much. But I love who he is. I love the person that he is. So in terms of, kind of what's the lesson from it? I just think it's true for everyone. I work for a guy named Marty Herney, who was a longtime general manager of the Panthers, and they got fired after 1 year and went to the Washington Commanders. And he said to me, "Hey Matt, just remember they're all 4th round picks. Like when you bring players in with like sort of this expectation, they're all 4th round picks and they need time. And it's some you look at some of the portal quarterbacks that are having a ton of success, Penix and Nix and all those guys, like they've been there for a while, right? They've had a couple of years to develop in that system, and so I think there's a lot of things to it. But I don't regret taking Jeff. I think Jeff's been an amazing teammate, and I've loved having him here. And I think he can do a lot of things to help a football team. I wish we would have done a better job by him, maybe in some ways, have helped him more. But I do think that we all have a tendency sometimes, and this is not about Jeff, just in general, to like forget that if some of the guys that we have went into the portal, people would be going nuts trying to get them, So like, you just have to make sure that you value your own roster with as much respect as other people would if those guys went into the portal, if that makes sense. And so we're just trying to learn as we go about how to manage the portal plus high school recruiting.
He's talking about Simpson in past tense. He wasn't doing that.
It did sound like it.
Yeah, he wasn't doing that with Heinrich, Harburg, and Chubba Purdy. He play that sound. It was he's. I mean, you can tell he thinks they can develop. Those guys can develop into viable quarterbacks.
When I go back and look at our quarterbacks this year, obviously, everyone can look at the negatives, the turnovers, and all those things. I also see a lot of positives. I saw a lot of positives in the way that Chubba played. I say to myself, if Chubba had played more throughout the course of the year, would he be further along, right? For whatever reasons he didn't, right? He got banged up and all those different things. Like, I think Chubba has a high ceiling. When I look at Heinrich, Heinrich wasn't even in quarterback meetings last year. Wasn't even allowed to go to the meetings. So, like, I'm really proud of him. And I just think with further development, those guys have 2 years left. I think they're going to be good players. And so, but I'm not stupid. It doesn't mean that I'm not looking for everything. I'm just, trying to be very diligent about the process and making sure that, we always think long-term unless someone's like a huge impact player.
They're looking. I think the ideal in my mind is that Heinrich, Harburg, and Chubba Purdy stay around, and you go get one or two for sure. I don't think you're going to get three. But
you're not getting three quarterbacks.
No, but I think you can go get one. And I know they're looking. They're looking. Of course, he basically said they're looking. Yeah. So that's that. It doesn't have to be horrible. It doesn't. It can be really good. You can go get a good guy. There's going to be 80 quarterbacks in the portal on whatever December 4th. There'll be 80 quarterbacks. Maybe not 80, but 50.
There's been some big time ones go in. The Coastal Carolina.
Grayson McCall is in the portal.
Yeah, really good.
Riley Leonard at Duke in the portal.
How come Riley Leonard's in there?
He's going to. They're saying that he's going to Notre Dame. That was the rumor yesterday.
And he's getting $6 million.
Well, his coach. I get it. His coach.
Like Pete Thamel, Bruce Feldman all said the expectation is Notre Dame for
coach left.
Riley Leonard.
That makes sense, I guess. KJ Jefferson's in there, which is interesting.
The Arkansas quarterback. Yeah. Yes, KJ.
Big dude, big wild horse. I don't know if he can throw it or not, but he can run it.
There's times when you've seen him. I can just say I've studied him. I really haven't studied him.
KJ Jefferson?
Yeah, where it's like, but obviously, again, you go back to like wins and losses. Not good. Just wins and losses.
And there's a reason he's leaving.
Talented player. Wins and losses aren't there. Yeah. That's the rural audio from yesterday. When we come back, he's here. Trip. Tech Time with Trip. Computer hardware is next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Today's agenda includes office meetings this morning, followed by a client lunch, then back to the office for another meeting, and ending the day with a presentation at a client's office. When you are on the go, you need an office phone that goes with you. At Hamilton, our business phone systems make it easy to sync your office phone features to your cell phone for quick and seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you need better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today, with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street. When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
This. Anybody who knows me knows I was cocky out of the womb.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jake, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back here on a Thursday, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch. We are joined in studios. We are once a month by a special guest of the station. We had him in last month. It was wonderful. Our inaugural, our first edition. Time for episode 2, Tech Time with Tripp. Jeremiah Tripp from Computer Hardware. Tripp. Good. What's up? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Now your mic's on.
Hello.
Good to see you. You can hear us now? Everything's good?
Jeremiah.
Got problems, Jake. Sorry, now everything. No, we're good. I'm
All
sorry.
right, now get this plane off the ground.
The plane's off the ground. We got, again, Jeremiah Tripp.
Triptastic.
It's Tripp from Computer Hardware, and he comes in, tells us all the things about computer hardware and things we need to know for the holidays, about technology, because we have problems. You know,
Do you guys need some IT work here? Some help?
It's possible.
It's possible. We might need some help.
Get this thing going on.
Jake Sorensen has to do that. You know, Jake.
I think Tripp. That was a. I mean, he was
taking a shot.
Kind of. I
mean, taking a shot at it.
He was aware of what was going on, the issues.
Well,
yeah,
it's okay.
It's all right. The bear.
Yeah.
It's all right. You talking to that microphone when you talk.
Yeah, don't be scared of the microphone, Tripp. Well, let's get going, Tripp, because this is obviously a busy season for a lot of people in people are buying gifts all across the city, going to the malls, going to online. But in terms of you guys, computer hardware, what do the holidays look like at your guys' 4 locations across the state and the one here in Lincoln?
Yeah, the holidays, usually from Thanksgiving through the first of the year, say mid-January, is probably our busiest time of year. Of course, people are gifts and, upgrading different things. It's just, I feel like a natural time for people to come in and get some Apple stuff that they've been wanting to do, or it's maybe a little bit more top of mind. And so the holidays certainly bring a lot of traffic in all 4 of our locations: Kearney, Hastings, Grand Island, and also Lincoln. So we have a deal running right now. We have a $50 additional promo on any pre-owned Apple product. Pre-owned MacBook that we would have in store. And so
if they mention the ticket, can they get more off?
They should.
They should. Yes, that's what I think.
Work on that.
Work on that. So we'll see if that works out. Is there decorations inside?
Yes.
Will it feel Christmassy when they come in? Okay, good.
That's free.
I got a question for Jeremiah. Jeremiah, now you're not a gift store, right?
No.
But you can. But you're saying you could do some Christmas shopping at your shop.
Oh gosh, we get a lot of our traffic is parents or grandparents or whatever buying gifts. So that's oftentimes we get the question of what if they want a different color or different size, things like that.
Of what?
iPad, different size of iPad, different size of MacBook screen size.
I bought my computer there, the Lavender.
Whatever brand that was, I enjoyed that.
Lavender, yes.
We already you can buy gifts at your shop.
Absolutely. If you don't know a specific item, we certainly have gift cards available as well. That's very easy for us to do.
We already have a question coming in. This is great because people have problems with it's not just us. The breakers sometimes have technology issues.
Just about the bag of rice again?
Yeah, it's not this time. It should be. I do love that question. Corey in Lincoln has a question.
Our friend.
He says, "Hey, Trip, do you guys fix AirPods at all? Mine stopped working for seemingly no reason at all."
100%. Bring
boom.
Them.
Whoa. Boom. See?
Whoa.
That's what we do here.
Whoa.
100. We do.
100.
Fixed.
Hundy.
Is it an easy fix, Trip, for those or not?
A lot of times you're not going to actually repair an AirPod. There are items in the Apple product line that are just not repairable. So it is more of a replacement, which is what the AirPods typically go through. We do service 100% of the Apple product line. Just for everybody that's online with us right now, we are an Apple service provider, authorized service provider. And so
authorized.
Yes. That's
like Sipple could do it, but he's not authorized.
No. Yes. We're not the creepy guys in the basement trying to work on these things, right?
Wow. Nyla questions, do you guys have batteries for old iPhones at all?
The iPhone 6 and above, we will have. Anything older than that.
What years would those be? Like, this gives us a general time on that.
2010, 2011.
Yeah, that's about right.
I would love to see someone come in with like a 2008 iPhone. That would be incredible.
Oh, dude, we got a museum out there. I mean, we got some stuff,
Interesting.
Like, what the heck?
Yeah, interesting.
Now, someone's asking also in terms of the benefit of going to you guys' computer hardware versus making the drive to the Apple store in Omaha.
Great question.
Just the benefit here.
Great question.
Trip,
this is big.
Well, first of all, the most obvious answer is we are 100% locally owned. And so those people that are top of mind supporting a local business, that's us. I mean, we are a true mom and pop shop, and we deliver 10 times the service that you're going to get anywhere else, for that matter.
Lincoln Stimulus.
Absolutely.
Boom.
So, I mean, save the hour drive up and the hour drive back. You don't have to make an appointment to walk into any one of our stores. Again, there are 4 in Nebraska. And you walk right in. You park right at our front door. You walk right in. You're going to get help in 10 seconds.
No, and I'm going to tell you something right now. Bill's experienced it. Jake's experienced. I've experienced it. That's exactly the way it is. It's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's a walk-in.
Parking lot.
Someone's talked to you within 4 seconds of walking in.
Yeah.
Never once. Even if they're busy, they'll be like going, I acknowledge that you're here. I'm helping this person. You're up next. Whatever it is. Also at the Apple store in Omaha, is there a Taco Inn? next to it? Because that'd be interesting to know. Because I doubt there is. I doubt
I'm
there
gonna
is.
guess probably not.
No.
That'd be interesting.
I had the taco burger there the other day.
Oh, I love that.
I had the taco burger. I got the deluxe. Not sure what it
you
means.
literally park right by the door. You can't.
Yes.
There's always parking. The lot's big. If you can't park right there, you make a short walk. And I was astounded by the service. I was astounded because at my age, I always expect the worst of everybody. And then when you get the best, it's like, whoa, this isn't
That was
real.
surprising.
This isn't real, but it was real. It happened twice, so I know it wasn't a fluke.
I've been there 20 times. I
Just
told
go in there.
The other day. I told these guys. I said, I shoved my wife's laptop off the kitchen table, just hoping it would break. Just for a reason to come in. Everything was working so well, so I just tried it. I just shoved it and it tried to get to break so we could come in. But she has a Lavender too, and just nothing happens with it. It's indestructible.
Keep breaking stuff.
Yeah, keep breaking stuff because it's Christmas time and Trip's got kids.
Yeah.
Trip, I would assume so. Again, this month, obviously, people are getting new gifts, new phones, new computers. I'm guessing your guys is after the holidays are absolutely crazy, trying to help people get stuff started up and just operating, right?
Yeah. Post sale support is what we call it. We, people come in, they want to transfer from an old iPad to a new iPad. Maybe they want to take stuff from their, old MacBook to their new MacBook or whatever. A lot of that happens in January, or we're doing exchanges again for different colors or different sizes or, whatever. So yeah. Or just, hey, I have these 5 questions. Can you just help me get this going? Again, that's your benefit of our store. Our staff is, the support that you get. Again, don't drive to Omaha and talk to somebody you don't know. Get to know us, and love to help you after you have your new product.
Do you ever, when someone asks you something that's so ridiculous, do you ever just give me a second and go in the back room and just bust up laughing? Do you ever, or do you write the stuff down? Like we have a list of stuff on like a whiteboard of like, you're not going to believe what this guy just asked me.
Mental,
just stuff like that. Or just go like that. Oh no, that's a great question. You walk in the back room and just bust up laughing, and you write it down and come back out.
We get some odd requests for sure.
How about the cloud? Do you help with the cloud?
We do the cloud.
Oh yeah.
Any cloud questions? I wonder.
Oh god,
because that's confusing to me.
Where's the cloud at?
Where's the cloud at?
Cloud is gigantic.
Cloud's gigantic.
Cloud for your storage of your numbers.
Yeah.
If they're not in the cloud, you're in trouble.
Oh,
the cloud's big.
You got them in the cloud.
But no one knows what the cloud is. You don't know what it is.
Neverland.
Never know like that.
Okay, how many locations in Lincoln?
One location. We're at 70th and O. Computer Hardware at 70th and O. We have stores in Kearney, Hastings, and Grand Island as well for the people outside of Lincoln.
Good to know.
So we've extended our holiday hours 9 to 3 on Saturdays. So if you're a weekend shopper, stop in and see us on the weekends. Before we go, I want to make a little plug.
No. Oh, whoa. What's going on right now? What's going on?
I have a gift.
New computers
from my crew.
Stop.
Lavenders. So everybody gets a bag here this morning.
Look at this.
Look at that.
That's incredible.
I actually need this.
This is a bag from Higher Ground.
Higher Ground.
It looks rugged. Is it rugged?
It's very rugged. You could play frisbee with the darn things.
Yeah.
Careful.
Let's play frisbee with these bags.
Hey, so this is a computer bag.
Computer bag. Yep.
My new one will fit in this.
Absolutely. The Lavender will fit right in there.
Look at feel the protection of that thing.
That's good.
Oh, you want to throw it over your shoulder? I can.
Right.
Thank you. On. Wow. Because right now I have my computer just shoved into a book bag.
Yeah.
I don't have it in it. It's just I throw it everywhere.
Questionable.
Now everything's changed. Everything just changed with this thing.
It's just handsome.
They're rugged. They're tough. I coined the phrase, tough as the black shirts.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
I like that.
You coined that phrase?
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Trademark that.
Yeah.
Trademark that.
And you have a deal on these right now.
Yes.
We do have a deal. So
it's got to be $500.
Yep. 500. Yep.
It's got to be at least 500 for one of these.
50% off.
Yeah.
These bags typically sell for $50. We have a 50% off promo for anybody that comes in and mentions the ticket.
There you go.
In our store. So $25 bag. Again, it's good for Chromebooks, MacBooks, Lenovo, any one of your products. They are just absolutely
So you're
amazing.
telling me to say the ticket and you get it for $25.
Ticket, $25.
Boom.
Yep.
There's a deal right there.
Triptastic.
He's Jeremiah Tripp from Computer Hardware, 4 locations across Nebraska. His location here in Lincoln at 70th and O, right by, as Bill says properly, the Taco Win. You can't miss it.
It's right by Taco
It's just
Win.
north of Taco
We love
Win.
BJ. We love BJ.
Yeah.
Good guy. So Tripp, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for your time. We will talk to you next month.
See ya.
Jeremiah Tripp from Computer Hardware. Wonderful stuff. When we come back, Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, an early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com. When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Busch Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Busch Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
It's fishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join me, Sip, and Coach Busch for Early Break this Friday, December 1st at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just out the 48th and Holdridge. Call today to reserve your free lane for free bowling at 402-467-3249. And if you don't bowl, still enjoy free coffee and donuts. That's this Friday for the 60th anniversary of Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Early Break from 6 to 8 on location.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
When it comes to tackling your fall projects, having the right equipment can make a huge difference. At Sunbelt Rentals, they have an extensive line of tools and equipment to help complete any job. From lawn and landscape equipment to hand tools, pressure washers, portable generators for you tailgaters, and much more. Sunbelt Rentals makes it easy to get what you need when you need it. Drop in to see the experts at 5450 Alvo Road in Lincoln, or visit sunbeltrentals.com today to learn how Sunbelt Rentals can make it happen for you.
At Coppell Chevrolet GMC, we are thankful for so many things this year, starting with our great employees, a generous community, our military personnel, and most importantly, our loyal customer base that continues to drive that money-saving mile of Louisville. Hi, this is Sean Callahan, and on behalf of everybody at Koppel, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels to wherever they may take you. Happy holidays from Koppel Chevrolet GMC.
Move over, Jake.
I'm moving. Jeez.
Thursdays are reserved for a man with a wider range of music knowledge than Jake could ever dream of.
This is the golden era. You would hear this on any radio station. You know, it wasn't like it is now.
Okay.
You know, you got country, you got R&B, you got pop, you got rap, you got rock. They didn't have that then. You heard everything.
A man who knows a good song when he hears it, just as much as a good diamond when he sees it.
You get a diamond!
Yes, I do get a diamond. I get a diamond, and that makes me happy.
It's time for Rick Heyman's Song of the Day, sponsored by Sartor Heyman Jewelers, on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket.
Prince. 402-464-56851. 1 is bad. 10 is good. Text your rating on Rick Heyman's Sartor Heyman Jewelers Song of the Day.
Not exactly my style, but hard to dislike. That's my summation.
It's like you just stole my verbiage.
Just stealing Bill's stuff again.
First of all,
typical.
Same age. Prince is known as the artist.
Is he?
The artist.
The artist.
I am extremely always impressed with Prince. I've heard his concert was just insane, and his skill level.
Oh God, yeah,
was just insane.
Yeah,
and so I'm a big fan of Prince. The particular song is a hard no for me like that. It's probably I'll give it a 2.4.
Oh God,
wow. What is your favorite Prince song? Bill,
That'd
do you have one?
be a good question.
Name some, Jake.
Name some.
Little Red Corvette.
Yes, I like that.
Beret.
Yes, Raspberry Beret.
That's my favorite.
That'd be my favorite.
That song is so good.
Raspberry Beret. If you'd played that,
that song's a 10. Right?
That's a
So
winner chicken dinner.
So 2.4 for Bill.
2.4.
What was your score?
I'm going to give it 1. I grade it a little differently than Bill because it's not so much what I like; it's what I recognize in the art. So it's high. That's a good song. Like it's a well constructed song. So I can give it in the 7s. I'll give it a 7.974. It's not a song I like, but I recognize the art.
Okay, so pretty big disparity there. I'm gonna go with like a 5.2. I'm kind of with Bill. And I like Prince. This is not my favorite Prince song. Raspberry Beret is a 10 or 9.5.
Was that a walk-in song? You walk into a place that could be
this.
Yeah.
Look at. Well,
walk-in song at a 2.4.
We are joined now on the phone line
walk in
by
and walk out.
Rick Heyman, Sartor Heyman Jewelers.
Oh,
Rick,
that's unfair.
Rick, good morning. Thank you for being here with us this morning.
Good morning. I missed your score and Josh's.
Okay, I said 5.2. Josh, what was your score?
3.
Okay, so
3.
3 from Josh and a 5.2 from me.
Now it's a 2.4. So we're
Sip was in the 7s at least though. That was
Sip gets it. He gets it. Speaking of Sip. The leaf blower to clean your house deal that was
it's incredible.
like a 1-second statement, and then it was never addressed again.
We'll talk about it sometime else.
Off air.
I sent you guys a video of Spackler cleaning his apartment out there with that gas leaf blower.
Yeah,
So.
it makes some sense to me. If you live on a ground level,
I used my leaf blower last night.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Garage?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
I like that sound.
Laura would love that.
She would. She would.
It's a great sound effect there.
Give us some information, Rick.
What do you got today, Rick?
Yeah, and then I'll give you guys a free diamond. It may be micro-sized. If you can name the Taco Bell version of the what do you call it at Taco Inn over there? The
Taco
beef?
burger?
The Taco Burger?
The Taco Burger. Can you name the Taco Bell version from the 70s what that was?
I don't have that one.
No, I don't. I wish I did. I bet it was incredible.
Okay.
Taco Bell's a fine
It was
restaurant.
the Bell Beefer.
The Bell Beefer.
Bell Beefer.
I'll be
Okay.
damned.
All right. Taco Bell was around in the 70s?
Oh, yeah. We went to lunch there in high school.
Is that right?
Rick's done a
Yeah.
lot.
The Bell
Been
Beefer.
around. He's been around.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, he has.
yeah. Okay. So, Prince, this is our last movie song for the whole series. So
Okay.
We're going to start next week. We're going to start something new. I think we're going to do 1973.
Oh, God, that will be awesome.
Just write me down for a 9-9.
Thank you very much.
At the worst. At the worst.
Hey,
It's
Rick,
10 or 9.
let me thank you in advance for
Say
that.
Yes.
I'm thanking you in advance.
Could be great. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Purple Rain, the movie, 1984 American rock musical drama, filmed and scored by Prince in his acting debut. It was developed to showcase his talents, contained several concert sequences featuring Prince and his band, The Revolution. Now, back in those days, way back in those days, I was in a band. We were on the road. We were booked out of Minneapolis. We recorded an EP, which is an extended play, 4-song record at Cookhouse Studios. The week we get in there was the week after Prince had been in there recording a demo for his first record, and the engineer paid like zero attention to us. He was obsessed with Prince. He said, "You guys can't believe how good this kid is." And at the time he was, 18 or 19. He played every instrument. He was a complete prodigy. His dad was also a musician. His name was also Prince. But the kid was just a genius beyond, you know how it's kind of otherworldly, some of these people. This guy was like that. So he created a movie. And in this movie, they recorded a lot of it in Minneapolis, most of it in L.A. It grossed almost $100 million. A lot of the movie studios passed on it. In 2019, this movie was selected by the Library of Congress for preservation in the United States National Film Registry for being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Publications have regarded Purple Rain as one of the greatest musical films in history. It is a great movie, and I do recommend watching it. A few of the people that turned it down, Vanity, the gal Vanity, who was a big hit singer at that time, she turned it down. The producers wanted John Travolta to star as Prince. Most people in that day and age turned it down.
You have to walk me through that one. I'm a little confused here, Rick. They wanted John Travolta to
Burt Reynolds to play Muhammad Ali.
Exactly.
This does not add up to me.
I'm confused.
How stupid is that?
Thoroughly confused.
And just about Prince in general, estimates of the complete number of songs written by Prince, this guy would write a song a day. It estimates anywhere between 500 to well over 1,000 songs, some of which were made popular after being covered by Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, Manic Monday by the Bangles, one of the greatest hit songs of all time.
Right, the Bangles were incredible.
That was written by Prince. So, any rate, what can you say? R.I.P. The guy's gone. It's a travesty and a shame for the amount of talent in one little body, and he was a little tiny guy. So with that in mind, Stump the Sippers and Coach.
Here we go.
Did Purple Rain, this is Sip, did Purple Rain win an Oscar, yes or no?
Rick. I saw Purple Rain. The Columbus Theater did not turn that away. No.
You get a CZ. It did for
That
best
was a
musical
layup.
score.
Best what?
Musical score.
Okay.
0 for 1.
Bad on me.
Here's comes some algebra for Bill over here now.
Yes.
Hey,
Gonna be a
Bill,
tough one.
Bill, get your abacus out. More or less than 13 hit singles from this movie. 13.
More.
You get a diamond. It was 15.
You get a diamond. It was 15.
No, wow, you get a diamond, Bill. No diamond.
Why are you making fun of Rick's voice?
I'm just
Back to
jealous.
Sip.
I'm filled with jealousy.
Back to Sip. Can you get your own diamond here?
Yeah, thank you, Jay.
Your chance.
Yeah.
Was Prince's real name Prince, James, or Waldo?
Prince, James, or Waldo? God, I don't know this. Prince. I'm gonna go real name Prince.
You get a diamond. Prince Rogers.
Nice.
Thank you, Jake.
And a bonus question
Ooh, back to Bill.
for Bill or anyone. Is Prince in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Diamond!
Brilliant.
2 diamonds for Bill today.
This was a good one today, Rick.
Yes, very good.
That was interesting.
Are the Bengals in the Hall of Fame?
No.
God, no.
I think they should.
Very
be.
interesting that Jake leaned back in his chair and said, "That's a great song, Manic Monday."
It's a decent song. Prince wrote that song. I mean, come on.
It's not a great song.
It's a
Prince is
Did
brilliant.
you have that in your head when you were coming in here on Monday?
Yes, sometimes I do.
All right,
Rick, what's going on right now at Sauter Heyman Jewelers?
Hey, the new outlet store is open at 12th and O, 1 block away from you, gentlemen. Come down and check it out. Our signage is up. Everything's in the store. We had our grand opening last Saturday. It was a smashing success. I am actually producing some videos today called Rick's Picks, where we're going to pick out 2 or 3 items each week. We're going to film them and put them up on our YouTube channel. Check that out. We have our holiday catalog on our website at sarterheyman.com. Check that out. It is fabulous. We have special financing available for anyone during the holidays. We also are providing a gift with purchase at Sauter Heyman at all of our locations for the holidays. That is amazing. Remember, breakers get 10% off regular price. All you got to do is say 93.7 The Ticket. If you order online, put in The Ticket with a capital T on our online. Check us out at sarterheyman.com, Instagram, Facebook. My daughter runs that as well as Katie. It's fabulous, and I will post more interesting things about the great Prince on my personal Facebook at Rick Heyman.
Rick, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We will chat with you again next week.
Bye-bye.
That's Rick Heyman's again. Song of the day is When Doves Cry by Prince.
That was strong information.
That was good.
Yeah,
wow.
it was
3 for 4 on trivia today.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Guys.
How you didn't think you knew it won an Oscar? How would you think it didn't win an Oscar?
That was
Well, I
bad.
saw the movie now. It's just, I thought it was cheesy. I thought it was cheesy.
Well, it didn't win best movie.
Picture.
It didn't win
It's not
best,
gone with
best lead actor. Didn't win that.
No, it sure
It should have been John Travolta as Prince. You know, that was awesome.
I saw it in the Columbus Theater. I know that.
When we come back, top of the hour, Mike Schaefer.
Did you have a
Another
date?
early break of the ticket.
Did you?
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket. You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff, who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
Leaves are falling and the temperatures are cooling down. But don't put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Leagues are underway with winter leagues beginning on November 27th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Book a tee time today or learn more at Double Eagle Golf.
Gary with Gary Michaels Clothiers Lincoln. I'm here to tell you about our custom shirt program. When you come into the store, we measure your chest, mid-waist, and sleeve length. Enter the measurements in an app, and we create your data fit size. You then try on one of our 99 data fit shirts for the proper fit. After that, pick out the fabric, collar, cuff, placket, and in roughly 2 weeks, your shirts are delivered at the same cost of buying off the rack. And by the way, the neck fits too. Gary Michaels Custom Shirts at 56th and Pine Lake Road, Lincoln.
Is your heating system ready for cooler weather? Call Bryant to schedule your fall heating check. No matter what brand, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. The holidays are here, and Fairway has everything you need for charcuterie boards, shrimp trays, party platters, wine, beer, spirits, and more. Plus, custom fresh cuts on USDA choice or prime grade beef, all-natural pork, fresh chicken, and seafood. Your holiday meals start at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Thursday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2. sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. New location coming to 70th and Pioneers by early 2024. Bill, what is Steve Schindler's special today?
He had quite a day yesterday getting that ice rink set up.
So it's set up, though.
It's set up.
Good to go.
We need some cold weather, Schindler said, but it's ready.
Yeah, it was a little warm yesterday.
But they got the Zamboni brought in though, so it's ready.
Okay.
So they're ready to go at that. But today it's about Bulldog Bucks. That's the Creighton Bulldog. So it's about Bulldog Bucks in Creighton, Nebraska. It's a financial stimulus plan that Schindler's put together. So when you purchase a gift in Creighton, that means you're spending locally.
There you go.
So they're spending locally. Thus, if you're spending Bulldog Bucks, it boosts the economy. So what's going on now is that you get a ticket. Any present bought in Creighton at any store, they bring it in and Schindler customized, he gift wraps it. So he's got a gift wrapping station set up.
I love that.
Inside of it. So anybody.
He knows how to do that.
It doesn't matter. So usually, let's just say you go to some, like here in Lincoln, you go to Habitat. You want that gift wrapped? I do. He gift wraps the entire town. He is the rapper.
The rapper. He is, and it's not that he has people working for him.
No, he does it himself. He does the ribbons. He does everything with it. So if you go up to Baumgart's or you go over to Mannion's or any of the stores and you purchase the gift there, you just get a ticket. You bring it into Steve Schindler. He customized gift wraps. Christmas wraps.
Probably talks on the phone while he's doing it.
Talks on the phone.
Does business.
Because he has to do loans.
Yeah.
And he also has to run the Zamboni. He's also got a complete ice skating rink going out also.
Does he ever lose his patience?
No, he doesn't.
No.
He doesn't. So this
He's
is
Steve
also,
Schindler.
this
Come
gets
on.
back to being a stimulus plan for the city. It makes you want to purchase your stuff local. Don't drive to Norfolk. Don't go to Yankton. Buy local.
Creighton.
Get everything.
So give me a few stores in Creighton. I didn't even know they would have that.
There's a Baumgart's there. There's a Mannion's drugstore.
Man.
They have an unbelievable locker plant there. So he'll wrap up jerky for you in different things.
Good idea.
Along that.
Good idea. Jerky's a good idea.
Gregert's is right there. Burns Lumber is right there. A big thing, Walton's Electronics, right there. And that's on the other. That's where we pump the water out of Walton's store to fill up the ice rink, if you remember. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Wow. So Shindy can rap.
Yes.
He's a good rapper.
He's really good at it. He's really good at it. So he set this. So you just bring your ticket in, in any spot. They hey, wherever you're at. Hey, so that's
bring the ticket in.
Bring the ticket in.
What about surrounding towns? I mean,
That's Creighton only.
You got to live in Creighton.
Creighton only. So they get a ticket and they write on.
Okay.
They'll write on.
I
where
appreciate
they,
the
where
hard
they,
line stance. On
where,
that.
where they purchased it at. This is the hard line deal at that. Yeah. So Steve's going to be rapping basically all day, all the way up until Christmas.
Jeez.
And he'll go till 5:30 on Christmas.
That's not easy work. That's not easy work.
It's not. Things get stacked up too. It doesn't bother him. It doesn't bother him one bit.
There's some tension involved in there.
Yeah, there is.
Well, we thank Steve Schindler for being a patient person to do all that rapping. It's very important.
Financial stimulus plan.
He's very Christmas oriented.
Yes.
I mean, he has that rink. He has it. That's beautiful.
What a man.
The rink will probably get going this weekend.
The rink will be going more this weekend.
It's a little colder.
A little colder. Yeah. They need to have a little bit better weather for this. But
the couples, set up. I mean, it'd really be a nice couples thing.
Well, the Moonlight Couple Skate from 9 to midnight.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
Yes. They have a Moonlight Couple Skate.
Yes.
Shafe, you could go up there.
Yeah. Shafe, you skate?
Not well.
There's lessons.
That would be what I would.
They're also doing lessons there too, so it all fits in along with hockey. And then
Shelby could go buy some lessons, take them to Steve, and have him gift wrap the certificate for the lessons.
Yeah,
and then
now you have
we can go back up there after.
Now
stick some jerky in there.
I talked to him last night, and he says he's going to dabble in this, and he'll know more next week. But I wanted to get some also at the rink some speed skating.
Oh wow!
Like some Apollo Ono type stuff.
Underrated, great Olympic event.
It's to watch it is unreal. To watch speed skating, to watch those guys,
they get really incredible. They get low.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And then you see like that one wipeout can just take out the entire chain.
Everyone out.
It's like human NASCAR. Is how I feel about it.
It really is.
NASCAR,
it really is.
But
Shindy. So this is one more thing. Shindy up in Creighton is having. Yeah, I mean, he will wrap presents bought at local stores in Creighton. Just keep it to Creighton, though.
That's it.
That's right.
I appreciate that.
Try to sneak in there with the Plainview thing. You'll slap it out of your hand. Slap it out of your hand.
I'm sure he'll be diplomatic about it.
Probably will.
He won't wrap it.
He's not going to wrap it. Yes,
right.
It's a hard line.
He'll say sorry.
Yeah, just say sorry.
Thank you to Steve Schindler, Midwest Bank. Okay, we're joined every Thursday in studio by Mike Schaefer, 24/7 Sports. Mike, welcome. Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks. It looks festive in here.
Well, we had Thanksgiving last week.
What do you think? What do you think when you walked in?
Looked festive. Very. Immediately noticed this bird on the tree
It's
here.
a cardinal. It's a big part of the studio.
Kind of hard to miss him, to be honest.
It's a nice ad.
It just
Bill loves the cardinal.
Just sits
Cardinals.
there peacefully.
What's funny is
provides a sense of serene calmness in here that you probably don't get otherwise.
Sipple brought something up that in bird world had to just drive people crazy. It would be nice to have a blue jay there too. Cardinals and blue jays don't get along.
Do they not get along?
No. Matter of fact, my Aunt Pearl would go crazy because she wanted to get the blue jays out because they would run the Cardinals out.
Hold on.
Yes.
Even at Christmas time?
No, they don't get. Not even Christmas. They don't get along. They don't get along.
I don't know that birds have an enhanced sense of Christmas.
Their dates are off.
I think they operate like it's just generally another day. I could be wrong.
How could
I've
you
never been a bird.
How could you not
my
have
assumption
how could you not have an enhanced sense of Christmas right here in this place?
Well, right,
we
in this
do.
place.
Look, I just don't think
He's
that's
on
blue
a
jay
tree
does.
with lights on. I mean, that's enhanced.
Yes, in this scenario, very enhanced.
Very enhanced.
Blue Jays and Cardinals. You're right, though. You don't see them. You don't see them like mixing. You don't.
I've never even looked for that at all.
I have.
I don't.
Yeah,
I have.
Can't say I'm a birder, but
I mean, I'm not a birder, but when you tell me, now hold on.
You're not.
I'm not a birder.
ornithologist?
No,
Now listen,
I
I'm not a
respect those
birder,
who are.
but when you see a cardinal, get your attention.
it does.
It does.
It's a beautiful bird.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's
Handsome.
especially with snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Snow on the ground.
I
Just the
don't know.
contrast. The contrast.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The Cardinals, the Cardinal is a regal bird. It is. And when you see it, you stop.
You do.
And not necessarily with the Blue Jay. I don't.
They're mean.
Yeah, Blue Jays are different temperaments.
I would like for the tickets graphic guy to work with you and for you to release your list of regal birds. And then there can just be a graphic of like you with the bird on your shoulder. It'd be, I think, pretty good.
Okay.
And people would like it.
I'm open. Do that.
The meadowlark.
Regal.
That's
our state bird. Our state bird. It's important to respect that. The Mike Schaefer Hour is sponsored by Bearshin Beer Garden in Omaha in the Benson district up there. Get some Nashville hot chicken, pretzels, all sorts of wonderful beer options. Bearshin Beer Garden. All right, Schaefer. We heard from Matt Rule yesterday. We'll get to the recruit Nebraska got on Tuesday here in a second. But regarding yesterday, Matt Rule is at the podium for 36 minutes talking about wrapping up the season. But he mentions that in terms of going after a quarterback, he thinks the going price is $1 to $2 million for a transfer quarterback in college. What was your response to that? Did that number surprise you? Do you push back, or what did you stand on that?
I don't know how people are going to take this response, but especially since in theory it's sort of my job. But at the same time, it's almost impossible to know what quarterbacks go for in the NIL arena. I mean, everyone can just say a number. Cam Ward's been attached to $1 million. Do we know that he's actually attached to $1 million, or is there someone who is utilizing this opportunity to put it out there that he would very much like $1 million?
Just remember now they all have agents.
Yeah,
so they're getting money.
I mean,
the agents are getting a percentage.
And it's not just I mean, a lot of players have advisors or agents now, and they're helping make decisions as to do you return to your team for another season? Do you go into the portal? Do you go to the NFL?
High school kids have agents.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of noise that goes into all of this. And so for him and he would have a better grasp on it. But it's also just hard to know. And then what that does, if Nebraska were to end up with a quarterback that people view as high end, immediately everyone's going to assume this person makes $1.5 to $2 million, which then suddenly puts a lot of burden on the rest of your offense. To which, I always wonder this: if you go get a high-priced quarterback, if you're Teddy Prohaska and your entire job is to protect that high-priced quarterback, and you know what the depth chart looks like at Nebraska, suddenly you need more NIL money. If you're Ben Scott and you came back instead of taking a chance in the NFL, you probably need more NIL money. If you're Bryce Benhart and you're waiting to see what's going to happen, you need more. So it's not just the quarterback.
That's the world.
Suddenly you're paying the rest of your offense.
That's leverage.
Right. And that's how this is all going to work. And so it fascinates me for him to put that number out there, because I think it will create some level of concern. It already has. You have people convinced Nebraska can't play in that end of the pool.
They can play in it.
You have people convinced that if they don't get a good quarterback, it means that they don't have the money. So it's just, there's a lot that's attached to that singular comment that will come out of fan reaction. But here's the thing. and this is what I tried to set up at the start and then completely buried. No one actually knows what the numbers are going to be. Some people know, but the general public at large, and you just can't take things at face value. You can't.
I think the rule, though, in saying that, he has a good idea what's going on.
Well, yeah, I'm not trying to say he doesn't.
Right.
I'm just saying that putting that out there is going to create some level of, I don't know, panic amongst the fan base. It already has. I mean, you work on a message board. I work on a message board. Mm-hmm. The entirety of, after that was, does Nebraska have the money to pay? Will Nebraska pay? Who is even worth paying?
Here's the answer to that. Yes, Nebraska has the money to pay it. I don't think philosophically the head coach wants to do a lot of that. I think that's the clear answer.
What is
Nebraska has the money?
What is the rumor / whatever that Sims got paid? Because no one knows.
It's six figures. I'll just
I don't know. And so it becomes a question of, are we talking 500 or are we talking 250?
That's what I'm saying.
I think closer to 250.
Yeah, I do too, because there wasn't a whole lot.
So now whoever comes in, you're
Jeff
feeling that right now it's like, hey, he's getting $1 million. He's getting 1.2. That would be what we just guessed from the comments, right? Mm-hmm. If they bring a quarterback, he's getting $1 million.
It depends who that quarterback is.
So that means that he better play like $1 million.
I guess.
You better play like $1 million.
Well, I mean, he's true in the sense that how many people immediately were like, Amigos paid NIL money for Jeff Sims.
There was a lot of that talk.
Or, the Jeff Sims combo has nothing to do with the soft shell and the crisp meat. It's the fumble and the interception.
Yeah, there's
things
a lot
of that nature. Like it gets held against you immediately.
It can.
I mean, it does. Yeah. Name one person that has gone into the portal that's been attached to money, and it has gone well for them at Nebraska. O'Shawn Mathis, it didn't go. I mean, he got drafted
terribly.
It didn't go terribly, but the fan base didn't view him as a difference maker,
worth the money. But it never was it a big discussion point what he was making. I don't think it was. I mean, people knew he was going to make money. He's a defensive end. I mean,
but
defensive ends are going to make money.
When people know that you make six figures and you don't come away with 6 sacks, that becomes like a thing. Like especially when you don't win games. Everything has to be in the context of Nebraska isn't winning, so people are already mad. When people are mad, they're going to be mad at everybody. They're going to be mad at Matt Rule. They're going to be mad at the quarterbacks. They're going to be super mad at Marcus Satterfield. Yep. They're going to be really mad at any player that doesn't perform up to the level that they expect. You attach money to that player, it only just increases the anger. Because then that money was, they could have spent that in other ways. They could have done this. They could have done that.
Yeah.
Everything becomes hindsight and second guessing because Nebraska isn't winning.
It shouldn't be that way. I mean, this is the way.
This is what people wanted. Winning cures everything.
This is what people wanted. They wanted those guys to be paid. So don't come back and complain about it. I mean,
well, it's too late for people to come back and complain about it. I don't think that they're complaining that they're getting paid. They're complaining that Nebraska's not getting enough out of what they're paying.
Okay, that's a fine distinction.
Well, I think that's what it is. There's certainly people who don't like that players are getting paid. I think that, there's always that undercurrent. But I think for a lot of people, it's if Nebraska has this NIL money and everyone talks about them having this NIL operation, where is the fruits of that labor? So far, you can't really say they can just show it on a platter as to what they have.
Right. It's complicated, though, because it's not like you can just throw a set amount of money at a player and that guarantees he's coming. Sure. It's not. That's not the way it works.
Yeah, it's not this isn't NFL free agency.
And some players don't even demand a lot of money. Right. There's that too. There's some players out there that don't. There are some players who don't partake in it.
I think Bill would agree with this. I think you would agree with this. I assume Jake would too. It's in a lot of ways the money is important, but the fit of that player to what you're trying to do, how you're going to utilize them, who you can put them around, is bigger. Like you have to get that right before you can even really worry about the amount of money.
Yeah.
Because if you're picking someone just to pick them, just because it looks good on paper, I mean, that's not going to work out for you.
It's not.
It has to, like Ben Scott was a great fit. He was someone that could play right tackle or center, and you could slide him in, and it worked really well. They took several other offensive linemen out of the portal that will never play here.
I got to say.
Now, do they have to pay anything for those guys? I have no idea. I doubt it. But they're also not getting much out of it either.
No. I like Rule's philosophy. I think it fits. Well, okay, I don't want to say it fits the fan base, but it fits with old school. We're going to build with high school players, and we're going to develop. And we'll have to fill some gaps in with portal players and have to pay them, depending on who it is. But it's not. Then we're not going to be governed by money, and we're not going to turn over the roster with 30 players from the portal.
Yeah,
he's not going to do it.
I like it. I'm 100% on board with that. I would expect them to try to find 4 or 5 difference makers out of the portal this year, and it could be much smaller than it was last year when they were in a transition.
Exactly. You got it. That's what it's going to be.
What about numbers, Schaefer?
To keep it at the 85 or,
Yeah, where are they?
I mean, they're probably at 94, if we're honest.
I was going to say they're 90s.
So part of their NIL operation is that they can pay out guys for their scholarship year if they're probably in their last year of school. So, like, if you have a Bryce Benhart that comes back, you can take him off of scholarship while loading him up on NIL and then lengthen out your roster.
Yep.
That's where I think Nebraska is largely focused. A lot of their NIL efforts is to build a deeper roster.
Focus, too. We talked about that in hour 1.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. But the best way to do it is with seniors in that aspect.
Yeah. And so that's going to always make it tricky to say what their numbers are. And then you look at the recruiting. I mean, they have, I think right now, 25. It has changed.
The class
25 or 26 total commits.
26 commits.
And then you've got
because attrition wasn't great.
You had 24. You had 24 guys walk, but you already have several that are coming back, several that you assume are coming back.
24 that walked,
and some weren't even scholarships. Yeah, so the numbers. I mean,
tricky.
Tricky.
To get into Carlin Jones, part of why he's not on Nebraska's class anymore is that they have their defensive line coming. They don't have open scholarships, really. And so if he's not going to sign until February, which is the indication that he gave to several 24/7 sports guys, Nebraska basically took a scholarship. They're like, we can't, if you're not going to sign in December, we can't honor you as a commitment because we don't know that we're going to have a spot for you in February. So we can't invest the time to do this. And so
it had to be, Shafe, it had to be based way more different than that. It had to be based more on what are the odds that we're going to get him.
Well, there's
no chance you would ever pass on a defensive line scholarship that you feel is an elite player. There's just no chance of that. Zero.
I would assume they think that he's going to end up at Ohio State in the end, and they don't want to put the effort into it when they don't even know that they have a scholarship.
The number no way can be part of it. No chance.
I mean, it is apparent just based on comments, and not directly to me, but through 24/7 Sports, that this was a Nebraska decision to remove him as a commit.
Good God. That is startling. This is a guy who had 17 and a half sacks.
Yeah.
And
look, he would have been in my Super Six. I'm not like advocating that this was the right decision.
Now,
I think it speaks to where they're at numbers wise, and I think it also speaks to the level of confidence that they have and what they have on their defensive line.
Could it speak to what Carlon Jones was asking for?
Could very well.
And if he's asking for a lot, it does not fit with the kind of the philosophy that Nebraska has, which is we don't want to pay guys that haven't done anything.
Yeah. And that could very well be,
unless they've done something in college. Like you'll pay for a defensive end that's played at TCU and had 7.5 sacks in a season. But we're not going to pay for a high school kid. We're not going to pay 6 figures to a high school kid. I'm not saying they won't no matter what, but that's not what they want to do.
Well, because then what do you have to do with Riley Van Poppel? Yeah. What do you have to do with James Williams? What do you have to do with
everybody?
That entire defensive line, and they're all largely coming back.
Right.
So if that was a part of it, and that had not been
I mean, I'm not. All I'm saying is, philosophically, I know that's not what Nebraska. That's not the road Nebraska wants to go down.
Right.
I mean, they want to focus their priority. They want to prioritize guys that have done it. Guys that have been in the program and done it.
Yeah, it's a great move. We talked about earlier. Yeah. That's a great to reward those that have done it.
But
I just know like that numbers has nothing to do with it. Who's the top 2 defensive linemen in the country right now, high school wise, Shafe? Just give me 2 examples.
I can't. I mean,
say there's a guy committed to Georgia, one to Alabama, and those 2 guys called Nebraska football. So we want to go together. We want to go to Nebraska. Will you take us? Yes.
Yeah, they would.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's no numbers.
Find a way.
Yeah. You don't ever pass on great big people.
Yeah.
Regarding a guy Nebraska did get as an offensive lineman.
Great big people.
It's been going on for months and months and months.
Shape
and
was the lead guy on this.
You were.
Shape was the lead guy. I don't want to hear about all these other places like that. No, Shape was the lead guy. He spent the most time there.
I'm going to take that clip, cut it out, and send it to my mom and be like, look,
Schaefer spent the most time.
Oh, I don't know that I spent the most time.
I do. I documented it. You did.
You went to his game.
Yeah,
you were there.
Didn't you take a picture?
6 games.
Yes, I took multiple
Didn't you take the picture of the one in the
cornfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Schaefer. That's why he came.
I got him as a drum major before he's playing in his homecoming game. Yeah.
There's
some good Grant Bricks photos.
There's some Sports Illustrated photos.
The only reason he's coming, Schaefer.
Mike Schaefer, the big reason.
I don't think so.
Are you getting NIL money out of this?
No, I'm not.
Let's talk to the Bricks family about this.
Yeah.
Some NIL for Schaefer. Well, update just again how this all come through.
I mean, it's a huge commitment. He was their top offensive line target this cycle. I mean, and we're talking there's 5-star guys that they had on campus, and Brandon Baker and some other guys that are more highly rated. They internally big fans of Grant Bricks. They made that known to Grant Bricks. They made that known to his family. The recruitment was always a little bit fascinating because he is not like a super. You have some kids, and Bill can speak to this, that just want to be recruited all the time. They want to be talked to all the time. They want their hand held all the time. They need the constant contact and all of it. Grant was not that. I mean, one of the times I was out there, he basically said, like, we don't talk all the time, and I think they know that I don't need to talk to them all the time. And he's like, it's not just Nebraska. I'm like that with all the schools. Like, I'm not, it's like I kind of let them know when I'm interested and if I have questions, and they'll check in, but it's not, we don't have anything set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was really unique because you'll have some other guys where it's basically like, I talk to this coach every single day.
Every day.
I'm getting text messages from the recruiting staff every single day. And it's not that these staffs weren't pushing on him, but I think you figure out the personality of a kid.
Got to.
And he's someone who didn't need it and didn't necessarily want it. And so when Nebraska did do stuff, obviously they went big. They had the semi-trailer there. They made it known in no uncertain terms that they really wanted him. But what ultimately sold him was Matt Rule and Corey Campbell, the strength and conditioning staff, who was very infatuated by sort of the plan that Corey Campbell has for him, the plan that he has for other players. I think that he liked that Nebraska's offensive line was clearly better in 2023 than it was in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you want to, attribute that to just natural development of guys getting older, of bringing in Ben Scott to help stabilize the middle of that offensive line, Raiola in his second year, all of it spoke to Grant Bricks. I mean, and then you think about it, there's good opportunity there. I think that, he's someone that could be in line to potentially be your right tackle after Bryce Benhart, but he's going to have to get here and develop. I mean, he's not going to arrive until the summer, so you're not going to get an extra spring with him. And he spends most of his high school career, if not, all of his high school career, in an offense that ran the ball 90% of the time. I mean, the game that I went to, they threw one pass. It was intercepted.
One.
So,
one with the pick.
He's got a lot to work on.
QBR is going to be low
of pass blocking. Yeah.
Not a good QBR.
I don't even know how one of the pick. Was it pick 6?
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah.
QBR rating.
He won't be here. He won't be here in the spring.
No.
That's critical.
Yeah, because he's a wrestler, so he'll finish out his wrestling career and everything else. Unless something has changed, but that wasn't the plan this fall.
Okay.
And so he's a guy that they're going to get in. He'll redshirt, he'll develop, and then you're hoping in 2025, if he's as good as you want him to be, or if he can develop quickly, that you can put him in the mix right there at right tackle.
I like that wrestler part.
Yeah,
I do. I'm not joking around.
Grapplers.
Yeah.
If you have any questions for Mike Schaefer, please text 402-464-5685. Up next, Bill's Thrills on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bärschen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Bärschen Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Constructors Inc., a Nebco company, is now hiring heavy equipment mechanics to maintain fleet equipment and vehicle operations. Constructors offers mechanics a competitive salary, 4-day work weeks with overtime options, a $5,000 hiring bonus, a tool allowance, and great benefits. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. Apply today for their mechanic positions. Visit constructorslincoln.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Whether you're booking a trip to Lincoln for a football game or a volleyball weekend, the Scarlet Hotel at Innovation Campus is the place for you. The Scarlet Hotel is special on many levels, from the delicious Well and Good restaurant on the main floor to the coolest rooftop patio bar in Lincoln, the Barred Owl, on the top floor of the hotel with great views of the city and one of the coolest drink menus. Book your stay or book a staycation today at scarlethotelnebraska.com.
Blaine's Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. The holidays are here, and Fairway has everything you need for charcuterie boards, shrimp trays, party platters, wine, beer, spirits, and more. Plus, custom fresh cuts on USDA choice or prime grade beef, all natural pork, fresh chicken, and seafood. Your holiday meals start at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
It's phishing season. Bad actors are trolling your business emails, luring you and your employees to take the bait and steal your private information. Make sure your cybersecurity keeps your business from being the catch of the day. At Hamilton, cybersecurity is our business. We are experts at keeping your network and business information secure and off the hook. Contact Hamilton for a vulnerability assessment today. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Join me, Sip, and Coach Busch for Early Break this Friday, December 1st at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge. Call today to reserve your free lane for free bowling at 402-467-3249. And if you don't bowl, still enjoy free coffee and donuts. That's this Friday for the 60th anniversary of Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Early Break from 6 to 8 on location.
If you're not going to Memorial Stadium for a home game and don't have any travel plans for away games, there's a great place in Omaha to catch the action, the Inner Rail Food Hall. There's plenty of space. The Backstretch Bar has amazing game specials on game days. $15 Blue Moon and Bud Light pitchers, $6 margaritas, and $6 Moscow mules. And if you're hungry, take in some of their great options from their game day pizza specials. Do football game day right in the Inner Rail Food Hall in Exarban Village in Omaha.
This I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
Is Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Okay, before we get to Bill's Thrills, quick plug. If you're getting some holiday shopping done,
yes,
you know what always sells to everybody is meat. The holidays are around the corner. Omaha Steaks is the best place for family, friends, employees, clients. Right now,
50% off site-wide when you shop the ticket exclusive, and you get 8 free pure ground filet mignon burgers with qualifying orders. Every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. Simply go to omahasteaks.com/theticket for this delicious deal.
That is I'll tell you one thing. That's a fail-safe gift.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
It's a fail-safe gift. And then you can get a box for yourself.
Why not? You should get 2. Right. Yeah, one for yourself, one for somebody.
Treat yourself.
Yes.
Treat yourself during this.
You got to buy for yourself first.
Yes.
And then everyone else.
Treat yourself.
Schaefer, also, we need you tomorrow morning. We're going to be at Madsen's.
Yeah, I heard about this.
6 to 8 a.m.
I might just show up and just start bowling.
You should.
You can do the radio thing.
Everybody just show up. It's going to be incredible.
Free coffee and donuts.
Yeah. Sarah is incredible.
Yes.
Schaefer, are you a good bowler?
Not particularly good, though. I did well in the ticket league when that was a thing.
You did.
I can see Schaefer being a bowler.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
I have the build for being a bowler, but I used to be able to put spin on it in high school, and then now, like, I was just complaining about my elbow hurting. Now,
straight ball?
That would be.
I throw the straight ball.
Yeah, so I just basically just throw it, try to hit that gap, and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But I
hit the gap.
170 gap. 160, 170.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
The first game will be really bad, and then it'll be right in that range there.
So,
Bill,
tomorrow morning.
I had 289 and never broke 130 again. True story.
Trying to go pro.
True story.
He considered professional bowling.
He did. I bought a ball, shoes, everything.
That's amazing.
I have this image.
Well, I have a ball and shoes as well.
289.
I used to bowl.
289. I went and bowled. I bowled after that game. I bowled 60 games within probably a week. Within a week.
Because you thought you were going to go.
I go in the league.
Going to tour.
That didn't happen.
Earl Anthony.
Didn't happen.
Yes.
All right. It is time for a Thursday edition of Bill's Thrills. Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
this is gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, Bill's Thrills is sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Yesterday, we had a wonderful song with Bing Crosby and David Bowie. It was beautiful. Little drummer boy. Fantastic.
That was incredible radio.
It was beautiful. And today, Bill, floor is yours on, I assume, a Cool Parenting Tip Thursday.
Cool parenting tips, sticking with kind of the same theme. Cool parenting tips.
You flipped the notebook. You see that?
I saw that.
There's the notebook flip.
High school boys. It's cool to be a champion. It's cool to be connected. It's cool to be in the choir. It's cool to be in the choir.
You're gonna have to sell me here, Bill.
You hear the David Bowie and Bing from yesterday?
Oh yeah.
That's where it all starts.
Okay.
That's where it all starts.
Choir.
The choir, people in the band. Josh knows about that. Be in the band, be in the choir. Let's just tell my story.
Please,
Mr. Lemke, our choir teacher.
What's his first name?
Mr. Merlin.
Merlin Lemke.
Merlin Lemke came to me and said, "I need a bigger choir. I need more boys in the choir." I stepped up.
You did? You were in the choir?
I was in the choir. I was in the choir. I need a bigger choir. Need more boys. I stepped up.
You were a jock in the choir.
In the choir. I learned every word was into it. I mouthed the words to every song. I didn't sing once. I did not know. I'm not good at that. Throwing everybody up. But I was animated. I knew the words. I would
There's
sing.
the sales pitch right there.
I still
was mouthing the words.
I was mouthing the words, but I was still part of the choir, and the choir was bigger.
Why did you sing?
What's that?
Why didn't you
because
sing?
When you're not a good singer, it throws everyone off around you.
That's true.
That's just like that's detrimental. And
you didn't want to be pitchy.
No, throw that off like that. So I did my part. Went to all the same thing. Miss School is awesome. I went to all the contests. It was I went to it's districts. Bill, you ready? Oh yeah, I'm going. We got the band. We got the bus. Let's go. Tenors, basses, get in here. Let's get this together.
What were you supposed to be?
What's that?
Were you a tenor or bassist?
I don't know. Son, I'm not sure. I was in the middle of the
were
choir.
You utility player?
Utility player.
He was a baritone. He's a baritone.
In the choir, too, you wore a robe. It was great.
You wore a robe?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I
didn't sing.
Didn't sing a word. I played the tambourine at the Christmas concert.
You did.
You can't fake that.
You can't fake that.
You're like Sonny Bono.
Yeah, the Christmas concert was incredible. My parents had to come. I was in the choir.
You weren't even singing.
Sharon, I bet, was really proud of her.
I don't know if that was so much. I don't think so much.
But did she know you weren't singing? Yeah.
I think they knew I wasn't singing. I think they were well aware of it. But I'm just telling you. Yeah.
You had a robot.
Yeah.
A robot.
The robot. Just, I didn't just kind of do it like this. I was like, I was into
Busch
it.
is built today.
I was
He's really up there feeling it.
into it. I knew all the words and everything. But I enjoyed the choir. I enjoyed the I would sit there and listen to everybody sing. I'm like, this is cool.
There had to be some kind of girl involvement.
Yeah,
here.
there probably was.
I hope there's video
Probably
of this.
I couldn't. They also had I don't know what the name of it, where there's like a swing choir. I wasn't in that because you had to actually sing.
No, you had to swing.
You had to do stuff to build to that.
There's probably solos.
Exactly. That's all. So Bill,
hard to do a solo.
Bill, break this one out. You got it right. Like, not cool. Not cool.
Could have done this.
So anyway, be a champion. Be connected. Be in the choir.
But sing.
Sing if you can. Sing if you can.
You're able to.
That part was not in there, Sipple.
Yeah. If you can't, just know the words, mouth the words. I knew every part. I knew everything. Yes. And I made the choir bigger, and we were very good.
If there are choir directors listening right now, will you let us know if you have had people in your choir who are clearly not singing, but you just allow them to stand?
They did a Pender. Merlin Lemke did, and God bless him. Yeah, made me a better person.
Need some people, and Bill stepped up.
I think that sounds fun, though. It does sound fun
to be part of it.
Yeah. And I like the message.
And I missed school. I did the same thing.
Got to get out.
Yeah, I got out the same
for districts.
For districts.
Where were districts at?
Wayne State College.
Oh God,
yeah,
of course. That's beautiful.
I was pumped. I was like, let's do this thing.
Yep.
Let's get a 1.
College campus.
Let's get a 1. Oh yeah, college. Let's get a 1 here. Let's get a 1.
Yeah, and you guys got to go out to lunch, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Paid for.
Bill was the pump up guy. He didn't actually sing at all. I love it. Come on, let's do this.
Get a little juicy. Let's go.
And didn't sing.
It was awesome. There were a lot of girls in the choir. That was fun.
That's incredible. That is critical.
Because you couldn't text them there. You had to talk to them.
Did they know you weren't singing, the girls?
They all knew.
Okay.
Everyone was very well aware. The part that would be fun that was true is that there would be sometimes, like at practice, that I would just start singing very loud. And it was like, we don't need it.
Tone it down.
Don't easy.
Jake,
gave him a hand.
Were you in the choir?
I was.
See, have you ever heard Jake sing?
I bet it's magical.
He can sing. Yeah. He's a legitimate singer.
If you
I had no idea that he could sing.
I will say this: one of the biggest travesties in the world, like I said, is living a life that you're less than what you can fulfill. So if you can sing and you're not in the choir,
I'm the poster child for that.
If you can sing and you're not in the choir, that's messed up. If you can sing and you're not in the choir, that's messed up. If you're like, oh yeah, he's got an unbelievable voice. Do you sing? No, I don't sing. No, that's not good.
We have some response here to Bill's Girls on the text line.
Your line there.
Ben says, I can foresee a ticket choir happening very soon.
I'd love. We could try. We could try one.
Yeah,
we talked about us doing the David Bowie.
Yeah, we should. That needs to happen with the video opening the door. Yeah. For this, the whole thing has to happen.
That'd be fun.
Fullback Trap says both choir and show choir for me.
Really
nice fullback Trap.
I appreciate that. I love people who are in the choir. Big
choir.
Fan.
Tommy says Bill is like Will Ferrell with the cowbell.
This is more cowbell.
Ryan in Delaware says I joined choir simply because they take a trip to an amusement park at the end of every year.
See, that's
there's
gold.
a reason.
There's a reason.
There's a reason.
That's gold. Learn the words.
Yeah, it's called incentive.
Gus says I love it. The basketball team and I joined because that's where all the ladies were at.
Yes, exactly.
The ladies.
There's no reason not to the ladies. Was that Fullback Trap again, or is that
was Gus Mohawk?
Yeah, Gus Mohawk. Yeah, good.
Shemaiah says Lincoln East Show Choir, class of 2008. We wore robes for some and suits for the others. Blinged out suspenders. Some of the best times ever.
Nice. Thank you.
Nice.
People are
okay. I got a question for you. In Columbus Shafe, you may remember this, or maybe it wasn't during your time, it was during my time. They would sometimes let you out of normal classes to go watch the choir perform in the auditorium
during the day.
Yeah, in the auditorium.
Yes,
and it was.
They had an elite group of there was your choir, your show choir, and then there was 8 hand-selected top singers that were this elite thing that they also.
And you'd go watch them during the middle of the day.
If there was anyone that would push back, I'm in the choir. Oh, really? Down on that person.
Yeah,
I'm down on that person.
Oh, that was your message today.
Yeah. We have a OG. Les Lancaster says I joined the choir for a chick. She shot me down day 2, and I was stuck for the whole year.
That happens.
Okay.
That happens.
That's okay.
You shot your shot.
Exactly. I'm proud of him for that.
Yeah, good job.
And we'll wrap up. Curtis says the ticket caroling sounds like a done deal. Needs to happen. They want that to happen.
Josh is a big proponent of it.
I think we should do it. I'm down with the ticket
all meet
caroling.
up someplace and start cruising around.
Yeah, and tape it.
We could do a cruise, like we talked about in Pender back in the day. Take a cruise, a singing cruise.
We'd have to not wear sweatpants and dress up a little bit.
Jerking better than my Pender blue ribbon shirt.
Yeah, that needs to be.
That's okay. Ribbon. No, I like it.
That's a wonderful edition of Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at Mid Plains Advisors,
Cash
the ATMs, the Cash Cows of Lincoln. Let's play the game show. Give us a call right now, 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. You guys are 2-1 on the week. You lost yesterday. You won Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, so there's some pressure.
Today, Schaefer's going to help.
I'm out.
Sip out, which I think is probably
Stay here.
for this
Don't
topic.
leave.
Yeah,
I just said I'm out.
Bill's the lifeline.
I had to deal with Jake's attitude yesterday. Now I've got this.
I've been yelling at Bill a lot.
Yes, for no reason.
Today's topic is
unfair. It is unfair.
Nebraska's last bowl game was in 2016.
Okay,
So
I
we're going
remember.
back to the 2016 college football season.
Okay.
Okay.
Schaefer will be good at this. I will be okay.
The 2016 college football season.
Nebraska season?
No.
Oh.
There's
all of college football.
There's a fact I will say after we're done with all of this
Okay.
that will just blow people's minds.
Okay. 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
All right, 464-5685. Call the takedown Sip in trivia. Schaefer Lifeline today for you in 2016 college football. We got James. James, how do you feel about the 2016 college football season? Terrible. He feels terrible.
Or it's about even then.
It's a good start here. It's a good start.
Very honest.
I bet Schaefer feels pretty good about that.
Reasonably good. It blends together a little bit, but I feel okay about it.
All right, James, first question goes to you. Here we go. What Pac-12 team made the 4-team playoff in 2016, led by quarterback Jake Browning?
Just serve it.
Jesus.
Let's go to the Huskies of Washington.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That's correct.
It's nice to see the listeners get a layup for once instead of just sip.
Wow, shots fired.
Shots fired at Jake and I.
The text line will back me up.
Yeah,
on that.
no, you're right.
Okay, Sip, first question down 1-0. What Colorado Buffaloes head coach won AP Coach of the Year in 2016?
Oh,
I have it if you need
it's
it.
Mick something. McIntyre.
Mike McIntyre
McIntyre
is correct. They won 10 games that year.
Yeah. How about that, Schaefer?
I remember.
That was a flex. That was a flex.
That was.
So Schaefer's still in play. Back to you, James, to take the lead. Last question. This one should be a layup. You're going to be mad at this one. What Louisville quarterback won the Heisman Trophy in 2016, James?
This is insane.
Lamar Jackson.
Brilliant. It's okay.
I shocked you didn't say Teddy Bridgewater.
I was expecting to get some pushback there from somebody.
Nice.
You got it right. Okay, Schaefer's in play.
Okay, it's 2
You need it for overtime. You need it.
What team beat Wisconsin 38-31 to win the Big Ten title in 2016?
What was the score?
38-31.
Oh, God. Schaefer, I think I know this.
It's their only conference title.
So that's Penn State.
It's Penn State. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Penn
I remember
State
the
is
game.
correct.
But didn't Wisconsin,
They were up.
they got up to a big lead.
Yeah, and then I can't remember if it was McSorley was the quarterback, and
It was
they just
McSorley.
stormed back.
They
Penn
did.
State ended up playing.
Look at this.
USC
Look at this.
in the
We got to
Red
OT.
Okay, this goes
I'm out.
to James, and Sip, you go over
Well, I
under.
can consult with both Bill and
That's
Mike.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. James,
I'm locked in.
put up the number, James. How many combined passing and rushing touchdowns did Lamar Jackson have in his final season at Louisville in 2016, which won him the Heisman Trophy? Combined passing and rushing touchdowns that season, James.
35.
Sip.
Oh, we're 3-1, guys. Over.
I'm saying it's like 49.
I put 50.
54 was the number I had in my head.
This is 45.
Okay.
Ooh, 45, a little lower than.
27 passing, 18 rushing.
Man, I thought more.
He had
18.
1,600 rushing yards that year
Oh, man.
as a quarterback.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So, James, we'll get you a bagel and coffee. Thanks for calling in and calling down the road.
3-1.
All All right.
There we go.
Sippo's tough to beat.
He is tough to beat. He's on the heater the last
Thank you
few
for
weeks.
saying that.
There he is.
Thank you for
Schaefer,
saying
you said you had a factoid for this job here.
I believe this to be the case. It was, I believe, when Scott Frost was hired as well. Nebraska's 2016, when they were undefeated, had a higher college football playoff ranking than UCF ever achieved in their undefeated season under Scott Frost, showing you that, once again, it's very difficult to be a group of 5 team and make the college football playoff. UCF undefeated throughout the entirety of the year. Nebraska being undefeated into the middle of October still had a higher ranking than UCF would ever achieve.
Interesting. Okay. And that wasn't a great Nebraska team.
No.
But they went to Wisconsin and they lost in overtime. That was their first loss. So
yeah.
People were questioning how good is this team. Okay, we thought might be okay.
Still thought they're pretty good.
And then
they should have won.
And then 62-3 happened. The next week, Ohio State 62-3.
Well, and then the bottom basically falls out because Tommy Armstrong gets hurt. Riker Fife is hurt. You really aren't having any quarterbacks practice. Your offense kind of struggles, and Iowa took it to them. I mean, that's what I remember from that season. Is that was the Mark Banker bloodbath comment, and he would be let go shortly thereafter, and we got to experience Bob Diaco mania.
Disco Bob.
How about the fact that Schaefer got Grant Bricks to come to Nebraska?
I know.
Lead recruiter.
I'm
Mike
telling
Schaefer.
you guys, people have to understand the time that he put in. He built the personal relationship with him. He was Nebraska. He was Nebraska.
He was Nebraska.
He was Nebraska.
Mike Schaefer is Nebraska.
Yes.
I
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Schaefer. Husker fans, reach out to him today.
At
via
Mike J.
Twitter.
Schaefer on Twitter.
Yes.
At Mike J. Schaefer. Please thank Schaefer
Thank
for
you.
getting
Thank
Grant
him.
Bricks to Nebraska.
Yes. Mike
We
Bricks.
all appreciate it.
Mike Bricks.
Mike Bricks. People have the
And
wrong
also
idea.
get your kids in the choir.
Yeah, that's important.
With a robe.
The
Do you want me
spillover.
to see if Grant's in the choir?
We should do that.
No.
I'll text him.
Text him
out.
right now. He might
Very
answer.
random question.
Yes. Spillover's next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
It's the holiday season. Time for work parties, friend get-togethers, family gatherings, which means lots of eating. Maybe you think you've perfected your holiday meals, and maybe you have no idea where to even start. Let's fix that right now. No holiday party is complete without Führer's cheese spread. It goes well with any type of cracker, pretzels, apple, chili, vegetables, chips, and of course, it's perfect to pair with wine or beer. Holiday meals aren't complete until Führer's cheese spread is on the table. Find your own container at your nearest local grocery store today.
Concrete Industries, a Nebco company, has immediate job openings for precast production laborers. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $20 per hour and a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer. Visit concreteindustries.com.
This is Brian at Midwest Bank, and we've been proudly serving clients in the Lincoln community since 2008, and we're excited to open a second location in January 2024 at 70th and Pioneers Boulevard. Our new branch will provide all the convenient services you're looking for in a bank, along with the friendly staff we're known for. Whether you're starting a business or expanding your business, our team is here for you, your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com, member FDIC.
It's football season, and that means coaches everywhere are busy making game plans. Hi, my name is Seth Morris with Liberty Law Group. Teams make game plans because no two opponents are the same. At Liberty Law, we know no two cases are the same. Whether it's a DUI, a criminal charge, or you were injured and it wasn't your fault, we tailor our legal game plan to meet your unique needs. We are relentless trial attorneys serving all of Nebraska. To learn more, go to libertylawnebraska.com. Again, that's libertylawnebraska.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. The holidays are here, and Fairway has everything you need for charcuterie boards, shrimp trays, party platters, wine, beer, spirits, and more. Plus, custom fresh cuts on USDA choice or prime grade beef, all-natural pork, fresh chicken, and seafood. Your holiday meals start at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top-shelf liquor to crowd-favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? At Warhorse Sportsbook, their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino in Lincoln or Horseman's Park in Omaha, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
We're on the air.
Back.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break with Sip and Jay, brought to you by Gaina Trucking. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover. Sip is slowly wandering in here. He's using the baseball bat out there, just getting some hacks in.
Working on it.
So, yeah, you are working on the swing. You see that? By the way, the spillover is disaster. The spillover is sponsored by Magical Lights of Lincoln. 84th and Havelock has already begun. Started up on Black Friday. It goes all the way to New Year's Eve. But if you want to see the best light show in Lincoln, it's 1.5 miles long, 1.5 million lights, a 500-foot tunnel of light, Schaefer, 500 feet of light, a tunnel there. Takes about 30 to 40 minutes. And everybody good in here?
Yeah, we are.
I appreciate
it. A plug real quick.
I appreciate the professionalism of you attempting to get through that.
Christmas
you
lights.
should have heard what AD said.
ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com. Book your time and day to day. $20 Monday to Thursday. $25 Friday to Saturday. So
this is all going down now.
It is. It's happening. If you drive by 84th at the Lancaster Event Center, where this is at, it's incredible.
You can see it off in the distance. It's kind of fun just to scope it out. It is. I'm not joking. You can see it from 84th.
Yep.
And you know what? You could just drive in there and check it out before you actually decide to do it.
Well, you can't drive through the show.
You take Bullet over to the dog park, and then you can just kind of watch it from over there.
Yeah, you want to eventually pay.
How about this? ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com. All right, we got a full house.
Like, I can see it just fine over here. Slider and I love it on the other side of the street. Like, I'm good.
Poor
Shake's
Shake.
out there with binoculars.
Shake's trying to sell this thing. I mean,
Yeah. But it's a wonderful show. I'm just telling you. Okay. Moving on from that. Okay. So Schaefer brought up during the break some serious stuff. Tony White is getting some mention at USC, which is not a huge surprise. It's kind of been a rumor since they fired Alex Grinch to be a name to watch out there. He's not getting the job at San Diego State. That's going to Sean Lewis, the Colorado OC. Syracuse hires somebody else for head coach. So at this point, probably not a head coaching job available for Tony White, but USC could be a spot for him as defensive coordinator. How do you expect this to go down, Schaefer?
I mean, I think it's probably 50-50, if not maybe closer to 60-40. He's a defensive coordinator at USC. I mean, if you think about it from the perspective of he's getting asked to go be the DC for what is still regarded as a premier program, even though they haven't really played like it in some time. And then the talent that he would have access to then run his defense, having just been in the Big Ten, it makes a lot of sense for Lincoln Riley to court somebody like Tony White because of now his familiarity with the conference. It makes sense because Tony White is a terrific recruiter in Southern California, so that would help you, clean up at some of those schools where they're, USC is losing a lot of those kids now to Oregon. And so they have to, we talk about putting up a fence around the state of Nebraska. USC has to now try to put up a fence in Los Angeles, which is not something you would ever had to have said before. But Oregon has done a nice job recruiting. So they need a boost of that too. Tony White kind of solves both of those things. I don't know that he's the only candidate though. So that would be the thing in there. I'm sure at a place like that, you're looking at multiple different people. But there's a real possibility that Nebraska avoids losing Tony White for a head coaching job, but he takes a lateral move in terms of being a defensive coordinator somewhere else in the
same conference. Yep.
That you also play them next year.
If I were Rule, I know one thing.
Is it next year or 2 years?
This year.
This year. Yeah. If I were Rule, I know what I'd say. You got better defense at Nebraska. You got better defense at Nebraska than USC's. I watched USC's defense. It was horrifying. Now, he would be going to a place where the bar's really low, and if he just gets them to...
Well, and the athletes are good, so it's just, can you get it all going in that direction?
They weren't that good. I mean, they had some 4-star guys and a couple, 1 or 2 5-star guys. But, man, like their middle linebackers, undersized. They were surprisingly substandard.
Yeah. To me, the biggest sell to stay at Nebraska would be basically Matt Rule is assured of being here in 2025.
Yes.
I can't say the same of Lincoln Riley.
No,
I really can't.
No, there's been a lot of whispers, not even whispers, blatant yells that Riley better get it together.
Yeah. Or also that he might just go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Like
there's always that unsettledness at USC. Even go back since the days of Kiffin. When he gets off the airplane, you're done.
Yep.
We would not dismiss someone in that nature. It's not Nebraska wouldn't do that. But to your point, we got you got Rule's his first year's done. He's not going anywhere.
Right.
He's not going anywhere. To your point, though, Shafe, that's not true. So much true with Lincoln Riley out there at USC. And you're going from the ground up.
Right.
I mean, you're doing a remodel. You're going to do the same thing there that you did here and in more dire straits.
And he's still going to be coveted by NFL teams. Like there's not even, it's like a 5% chance of happening, but it wouldn't shock me if the Los Angeles Chargers were like, we have Justin Herbert. We have all these offensive pieces. We just had a defensive coach and we couldn't stop anybody. Why wouldn't we want Lincoln Riley and what he can do with quarterbacks and offense and put him with Justin Herbert? Doesn't even have to leave the city.
Yep.
That's the fear. If you go to a place like that, there's no long-term job security ever with Lincoln Riley. If he's too good, he's going to go to the NFL. If he's okay, he's probably not going to stay at USC. So that would be the counter to everything else that, again, Tony White spent a lot of time at San Diego State, very familiar with the area. Now you can also point out you're a former UCLA grad. You really want to go work for the Trojans?
I mean, I would think.
I don't know how much sway that has.
I'd like to think this isn't a slam dunk. I just like to think that.
Yeah.
If I'm
not saying that it is. I'm just saying there's a lot of smoke.
If I'm Rule, show that man his money.
Yeah, show him the money.
That's the other thing.
And we talk about USC as a premier program. I guess they're a premier program, but Nebraska is a premier program.
They're both premier in name. Neither have been premier in results.
Right. So no big advantage for USC in that regard. I mean, if you look at their last game, there's hardly anybody in the stands. I'd like to think this isn't a slam dunk. Nobody has sold me on that. It's a slam dunk. Yeah, you take it. I don't know. Why? Look at the guys you got coming back here.
Yeah.
Look at the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Nebraska's defense over USC's. I'll take it in a heartbeat. I don't get it. I don't get why it's a slam dunk.
I guess the things we just don't know, if Tony White is he truly happy here? Does he want to make him?
I don't know. I know
we just don't know.
Valid question.
Those are things we just don't know. We hope he is.
Yeah.
But we never know.
They chose Nebraska specifically because they really liked Matt Rule. I mean, he and his family, like leaving Syracuse, they didn't have to.
Right.
They chose to. They
wanted. They didn't force it. In hindsight.
Right. And I think that was a big part of it.
Yeah.
Maybe getting ahead of where you thought this thing was going to go anyways. But he was so popular there that if he stayed there, he's probably the interim coach or could have been on the short list there too. They really like Lincoln. I mean, I talked with Tony for a few hours in the spring last year, and he talked about how they came out here and just fell in love with it immediately, and they see it as a place where their kids can be and everything else. So I don't think that there's like an unhappiness with this, but it's an opportunity, and there's probably going to be a lot of money with all of it.
Yeah.
And that's Lincoln, Nebraska, not Lincoln Riley. He likes Lincoln, Nebraska.
Good save, Raf.
Thank you. Very nice. Before we get out of here, quick plug for tomorrow. Again, if you're just tuning in, if you forgot, we are at Madsen's from early break. Is at Madsen's Bowling, 48th and Holdridge. It's just south at 48th and Judson, like a block south. But join us from 6 to 8 a.m. Book your lane, 402-467-3249. There'll be free donuts. There'll be free coffee. And there'll be free bowling. There's no cost. Everything's free. Come on by. Book your lane, 402-467-3249. It's going to be a fun morning for us.
Normal time.
Is it going to be like the Masters where you, Sip, and Bill take like the honorary first thrill just to get the festivities started?
I mean, if they want to do that.
I was really hoping you were setting that up, that there was going to be pimento cheese sandwich.
I was like, really?
That's great. That's April.
Oh, it's going to be Masters Fair? Yeah, all right. I'm in. I was like, I don't know the correlation, but I'll take it with bowling, too. Arnold Palmer, please.
Schaefer, we appreciate you coming in. Our sponsor by Bearship Beer Garden in Omaha. That's it for us. The Drive with Raf and Ideas next for Steve Sipple and Mike Schaefer and Bill Busch. I am Jake Sorensen. See ya.
When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bearship Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers